Welcome to another edition of Friday at 4:20. I'm Mike Neighbors, your host for the next 40 minutes as we bring in some local comedians to try and make you laugh, and make you laugh they will. Please, let's say hello to our panel right off the top. Mr. Patrick Coppolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. Buongiorno. Way over on my left today, sitting in a different spot, trying to trick me.
Yes.
Manola Santanos.
That's me. Tikanis.
That's all you got?
Tikanis.
Take Manola, it's good to have you along as well. And our special guest this week is the first timer in the house, Joe Botehlo.
Hello, everyone. Bom dia. We're doing Portuguese now.
That's very good.
Bom dia, senhores.
How are you, Joe? It's great to meet
Good.
you.
Doing good.
How long have you been doing comedy?
3 years.
3 years? Is it
years.
getting any easier?
No,
Not
gets
at all.
harder. It gets a lot harder.
It just keeps getting harder.
Way harder.
It's harder now. Trying to find those gigs where they'll pay you and not just have you take the stage.
And just like, is my family still home? Yeah, they're still there. That's good. They're still there. I'm glad.
But you're well past the stage where you have to bring your family out, so they'll let you on stage.
Never. My wife's never been to a show, so.
Oh, that's perfect.
So I'm
All
still
right.
waiting for that milestone.
We have a hashtag on online, hashtag Go Home Joe, because it's become evident he's only doing this to not be with his family.
Not be at home.
My family's great. It's
No,
my wife.
you don't
Is
like
there
them.
really family? She's not related
It's
to
you,
me.
Joe.
Yeah, they're not the problem. I never
No
said
blood
that.
relation in a wife.
Joe, you originally from Hamilton?
Yes.
From the Hammer?
Yeah. Born in
And-
Toronto, raised here.
Okay. And what high school did you go to?
Saint Jean de Brebeuf.
Okay. That's usually with the comics. That's as far as I go. I don't usually ask for college or university. So we go back to high school. We're all high school grads, and we're all ready to play the game. Here we go. Did you graduate? Manolis?
Yeah, did you?
I did graduate.
Okay, see? Can't say the word, but he can say he did it.
I went to college for like 4 months and then dropped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It didn't. Wasn't your style?
I realized that I was gonna have to like do stuff and like I was gonna have to work.
I was gonna have to give her.
I was gonna read and hand stuff like this. Is,
Right?
The reading is the first one. I had to read.
I'm like, what did I get myself into? This was a horrible idea.
No worries, Manolis, because I do all the reading on this show. Sitting in front of me, 12 random topics in 12 envelopes, official Bell Media envelopes. That's what makes them official. And we got rid of our wheel a couple episodes ago, and we've gone to the Plinko board. So you will select your random topic by dropping a Plinko puck in the Plinko board. Joe Botehlo, you're our guest. You will do it first. Once you're given your random topic, you can start randomly topicking about it. Number 3 off the Plinko board today. And then as soon as you've started talking, Joe, then the rest of us will chime in and we'll try to steal some airtime from you. Joe, this is the first one's always exciting, Joe. It's like, when we get to topic number 7, you're like, oh, is this thing over yet? Here we go, Joe. Your topic is dream vacation.
Ooh,
Dream vacation.
Probably want to go to Tokyo. I can't say it. I want to go to Japan.
You want to go to Japan?
Yeah.
Tokyo, Japan.
Japan.
Excellent. Why Japan?
Because there's a lot of anime, a lot of cartoons there.
Oh, you're a fan of the anime?
Huge nerd.
Oh, okay.
Love all forms of cartoons.
Do you have a sense that their anime characters are running around there or something?
I think that's where they create them. Like you can rent them out and hang out with them and stuff. And there's samurais there too, aren't there still?
Real ones?
In Japan?
Real ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume everyone there.
Ninjas.
Samurai.
Sumo wrestlers?
Sumo wrestlers.
Yeah,
sumo
they have
wrestlers.
those.
Yeah.
They have samurai still,
Samurai.
or at least pretend ones.
Geisha.
Has anybody else in the room been to Japan?
No.
No?
I've watched a lot of their anime on different websites.
Hente.
Oh, okay. Ooh, hentai. That's excellent.
It's always pixeled out though. I don't know why. I don't know
I
why.
always feel like eating octopus after. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. That's a fishy feeling there.
Yeah.
All right, dream vacation, Japan. Patrick Coppolino, what about you? Dream vacation.
I don't know. I'm a dad now, so Legoland.
Legoland.
What, exotic.
I've honestly been upset. I've been looking up the website and
Where is Legoland?
well, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
There's one in Florida. There's one in California. A bunch in
one
between.
In Vaughan. There's
Yeah.
one in
Yeah, there's like a
In the city above Toronto?
yeah, you can, but it's not the same. It's not like the hotel resort thing.
Oh, so you want to go to the real
Yeah,
the real
I want to
deal.
go to where everything's made out of Lego. The hotel's made out of Lego. The food is Lego.
That would actually be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, even you can get to hide behind the fact that you got a kid.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
I can't afford
yeah.
to bring her.
Daddy's going to tell you all about it when he gets back, honey.
Make her out of Lego and bring that.
Manolo Zentanos, dream vacation,
I would say,
and go.
I would like to go to Guatemala because
Let's get like pronounce our dreams. Like Talkayo, Guatemala.
Guatemala because I don't believe that it's a real place.
Yeah, it just sounds like a made up place.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it sounds like a food, and
Yeah.
I want to know if it's really there. So I want to go.
It is really
That's
there.
deep.
Yeah, is it though?
Yes.
Yeah.
That, nothing exists to me until I see it myself.
Okay. So
So-
no wonder you didn't do well in college. A lot of big concepts there. What do you mean I can't reach out and touch it? So Guatemala.
Yeah.
That's an interesting dream vacation spot. I don't think probably will come up on many people's lists.
No, like I said,
No.
once I
Yeah.
get there and I realize it's there, I'll probably want to leave right away and just go somewhere else.
Right.
All he knows about it is it goes well with nachos.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that's all I'm gonna have in my knapsack.
Some Guatemala.
Any desire to see if Chile is a real place?
What? There's a place called Chile.
Yeah.
Now, I want to go to Chile.
Okay, now we just changed Manolis's dream vacation spot. All right, Patrick Capolino, you drop a Plinko in the Plinko board. We got our dream vacations out of the way. And
Number 2.
number 2. All right, here we go. Number 2. Let's hope we get a good one here. Best potato chip.
Oh,
You can only buy one bag. What's it going to be?
Miss Vicky's.
Oh, okay.
The sour cream and onion one, but it's not regular sour cream and onion. Garlic. I think there's garlic.
Oh, garlic sour cream and
Maybe.
onion.
I don't know. It's good.
The kettle roasted or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Kettle roasted Miss Vicky's sour cream and onion with garlic.
Yeah. Or Ruffles plain with a hell of a good dip.
Well, you're only supposed to select one. Now you're adding dips. This is going to get very confusing.
Okay, if it's just the chip, it's the Miss Vicky sour cream and onion.
Boom. All right, Joe Botehlo. You look like a guy who's had a chip or two.
I love them. I got some in my beard right now. Some crumbs.
What do those crumbs be?
Jalapeno Pringles. Mmm.
Really?
Yeah, they're so
I don't
good.
think I've tried jalapeno.
Oh, they're so good.
See, I like regular Pringles. And I don't think I ever went to any of the flavors. I never thought.
so good.
Why would you mess with something so perfect as a Pringle potato
Because then
chip?
the can smells different. Don't you always smell the can when you're done?
Yes.
I always smell the can when I'm done with Pringles.
Smell the can?
Yeah, because it's like ooh, what's that?
Right from the Pringle factory.
Yeah.
Smell
you
of that
go.
Pringle factory. So is it jalapeno cheddar or just a jalapeno?
Just jalapeno.
Just jalapeno Pringles.
Enough hot.
Excellent. Something for people to try when they get home tonight. Manolis.
You always look at me
I
like
don't
that.
know. I just never know what's going to come out of you.
I don't know either.
Guatemala.
Is Pat, what are those things you put on your
Oh,
fingers?
bugles.
Bugles. Is those the chip? Or they're not a chip, are they?
I said potato
Yeah.
chip. I don't think they're made
Those
from
are corn chips.
Those are made from
He-
other items.
He has a story about that. He almost died when he was a kid or something. Isn't it?
Eating
I
a
didn't
bugle?
almost die. No, when I was like 5, my uncle scared me from eating them for the rest of my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he told me they were garden gnomes hats, and if I eat one, they come to life and try to kill me.
A garden gnome's hat.
Yeah, and if you eat them, they try to kill you.
They try to kill you. So you stayed away from
I was
bugles.
I was like 5,
Oh my lord!
and I don't eat them anymore.
I don't eat them.
Just
you know
in
what?
case.
Actually, the thing is, they taste awesome with hell of a good dip.
I bet they do.
They really do.
Yeah, but because of that story, I
don't eat them?
I don't eat them. I don't eat them. Like now, I see them, and I'm like, nah. Just there's that part of me, just in case. 'Cause
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe they are real, right?
You've
Right.
never seen it. You don't know.
I don't know
You
what
got a
kind-
chip?
I like it. I guess I like a Dorito. I always
That's
like
not a
good-
potato chip.
No,
That's a corn
Yeah.
chip.
Okay, all right. I like.
Well, you're
I
in the
used
corn
to-
chip family now.
When I was a kid, I used to really love like regular Humpty Dumpty chips. But there was this contest where like you could win a free bag of chips, and there was this girl that was like my age, and she
Always a girl in every Manola story. That's fantastic.
and she was like probably from the other side of the tracks kind of girl, like really that's like a badass, right? Like, and she would open the chips. She would go in the store and open them all until she'd find one that was winner. So because she'd always win, right? So she never bought chips for like a year.
Yeah.
So about 3/4 of the bags of chips were kind of opened a bit. So I couldn't buy regular chips anymore because they were all stale because she opened them all. So I'll go ketchup.
Didn't they have like stickers?
After all of that, I'm dropping ketchup on the ground. Nice. Everybody else like ketchup? No?
I like ketchup.
I couldn't do ketchup. Could not.
Is it Canadian
why?
ketchup? That's the only kind of.
How do you get it on there, man? Yeah. It stays.
Yeah.
Now in your fingers.
It's funny, like Americans find that combination gross, but it's just potatoes and ketchup, which is what you like fries.
Yeah. But they're not. Well, I guess they use it on fries, don't they?
What, ketchup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
dip my fries in ketchup.
They
No,
don't. They
Americans.
also think the salt and vinegar is a weird, right?
Oh, really?
Americans don't. Yeah, they don't do the salt and vinegar like we do. So, but they use the ketchup. The beauty of the ketchup is it's sweet, and makes for a sweetness to it all.
Oh, you're saying the Americans don't use ketchup chips? They don't have ketchup chips.
They don't have ketchup chips.
Yeah.
No. As well as Kinder Surprises.
surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's because you can smuggle drugs in those. That's why they banned them,
No, it's
isn't it?
not. Is it?
I could've sworn that's why.
No. It's because of the child choking hazard. As a father, you should know that. Whatever.
Opposed to everything else that's legal.
I thought it was drugs.
That's right. They thought it's
how
coming
you
across the
smell
border.
But they have Legos.
I
You
just gave
swallow
someone a really
Lego.
good idea, though.
Those damn Canadians always trying to bring their drugs down here in the Kinder Surprise eggs. Manolis, your turn to Plinko.
Plinkoing.
Okay, go over there. Try to make more noise so we can hear it on the radio. Yeah, I don't think that worked. Number 4. All right, here we go. Manolis, this is your topic.
Right.
The toy you never had as a kid that you really wanted.
Star Wars action figures.
Just any?
Any of them.
All of them? You never got a Star Wars action
my
figure?
My neighbors got I guess they're more well off. They just got every action figure.
Well
and then they would eventually.
They weren't that expensive, Manolis.
my dad.
Oh, my neighbors were rich. They had Star Wars action figures.
I used to have a pool, like one of those just normal kid pools.
Sure.
My neighbor had the turtle one with the slide.
Oh,
that was a big
That was
deal.
That would have been a big deal.
There was a 2-foot slide.
Oh yeah, right
Yeah,
into
like
the
2 feet.
boop, and I'm done.
Yeah.
You were a big fan of Star Wars?
Yes.
Yes.
I definitely did like Star Wars, and but I was just like, my neighbors would not let me play with. They'd get new ones, and the ones that are all roughened up and like broken down a bit, or maybe missing an arm. They let me play with those.
Those were really nice neighbors.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm like, so I'd play with the like Luke Skywalker with one arm, which makes sense because it happened later on, anyways. And then,
This is later, Luke.
yeah, and I didn't know. Yeah, I was so forward thinking, and then I would, but yeah, I really wish. Yeah, I didn't get any.
Star Wars action
My
figures.
dad thought it would. I don't know. He's European, so he'd go to work, and his friends like, oh, you have 2 girls, right? No, he goes, no, I have 2 boys. Well, here, it doesn't matter. And he brought us dolls because they were free. We got like Barbie dolls, but they're not real Barbie dolls. They're like the fake like a knockoff Barbie doll. And so
I think it was Stacy.
it's like, I got you this Barbie doll. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? What do you want me to do? You know, like my dad was so cheap. He brought in a cage a raccoon in a cage
To be a family pet.
Yeah, he thought it was going to be a pet, and I'm like, Dad, what is it? It's like, oh, my boss gave it to me, a raccoon for you guys to play with. I'm like, Dad, you can't play with a raccoon. He's like, why not? I'm like, because it's a raccoon, man. It's going to kill us.
You've got to have your dad on this show.
We have to.
We have got to have Mr. Manolis on the show. That is awesome. You still have the Barbie dolls?
No.
No, okay.
The cops took it away.
That would explain all the fascination with women because you just played with girl dolls.
Don't say it all sexy, Joe.
Girl dolls.
Even in this topic, he managed to figure out a way to
always
bring a
girls.
girl into
It's
it.
a girl
Yes,
in everything.
exactly.
I really do like girls.
I really, really do. Joe Botehlo, a toy you never had as a kid that you wished you'd had.
I'm just like Manolis. I have European parents, so they only bought us like 1 toy. But I wanted a Castle Grayskull from He-Man. That would have been awesome.
Castle
I
Grayskull
think
from
that explains
He-Man.
my whole adulthood. I had never had toys, so now my house is just Toys R Us, basically.
Oh,
I buy
okay.
everything. So But yeah, Castle Grayskull is what I really
That was what you really wanted.
The best. He-Man's the best.
What was it? It was a big like a place for He-Man
yeah,
to
for
hang
He-Man
out.
and Skeletor and Man at Arms. And
Okay.
everyone to hang out. No girl dolls allowed. That was my
Never.
childhood. Never. Is that a girl doll? She-Ra? Who's that? Get out of here.
So
Just boys.
So Manolis wasn't allowed to come over and play.
No, never, ever.
Bring your girl dolls with you.
Get out of here.
Castle Grayskull. What about you, Patrick Manolis? Wow, I am so sorry about that. That was a debasing comment in many ways. Patrick Capolino.
I always wanted one of those the electric cars, like the
Which
what are they called?
Oh.
No, not a remote control
The
car.
one
like
you
the
drove.
one that you drive.
Yeah.
Which
what-
inspired
yeah.
me to write this topic. I saw our neighbors, the kids out front in a Jeep and driving
Yeah.
around in a battery-operated
That's-
Jeep, and I'm thinking, oh my God, if I was a kid and I could have had
That's
that.
the coolest thing in the world.
Aren't they awesome?
That's all I wanted. I asked for one like every year for Christmas. I never got one. Birthdays, nothing. So then I made sure that when I had a kid that she would get one, and I got her one. I found a used one for $8, which made it even more upsetting that my parents couldn't find one for me. They probably just didn't want me to have one.
Didn't have Kijiji back then.
But I found one. It was $8 at a thrift store, and because they were like, we don't know if it works or not, but the batteries with it and everything. It's like this pink Volkswagen Beetle one, and charged the batteries, and it works. It's like brand new.
He kept
Wow.
it. He didn't even give it
And
to his
no,
daughter.
that's what- yeah. No, but here's the thing. I gave it to my daughter. She hates it.
She has no interest.
She drove it for like 3 seconds, and she's like, nah.
So now it just takes
So
up room.
now it's just in my apartment.
That's
Yeah.
same thing with my kid. I bought my kid a John Deere tractor, and he never
Yeah,
he
doesn't
didn't
use
care.
it.
You would
I
have
was
thought
like,
you
what?
thought this is like the coolest
I'm
thing
like,
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted one of those too.
Yeah.
Like everyone wanted
I
those.
thought my kid would have loved it, but
How about big wheels? Do you remember those?
Sure.
Oh man, I wanted one of those too. They were so cool.
Didn't
like the girl version of it. That's the one.
Yeah, I
The
just
tassels.
painted it all pink. Yeah, I wore the tassels on my.
You really wanted a big wheel. A big wheel would have been cool.
It would have been really cool.
Yeah. The you bought a John Deere tractor. What
Yeah,
is
like
that like?
a-
It's got a bucket and everything.
Yeah, it just looked like a regular tractor. I thought it was funny.
Oh, okay.
Get him to work right away.
You start,
I'm like,
so
just,
start
you're
training them
little
up.
Portuguese kid, let's go. Let's start helping me around the house, make some money.
Let's do it with your battery operated
Let's do
tractor.
it. And then he was on it twice. He's like, no,
No.
doesn't want it.
You know what? Then give him. You probably still have one. Give him the old stick that you were given to play with when you were a kid. See how
Actually,
they like that.
actually, a shovel is what
probably
I
love that.
I still use that. And a wheelbarrow. Here you go, buddy. Let's make some money.
Let's do some stuff. All right, Joe, you're back up to the Plinko board, my friend. Drop a puck. We'll get ourselves a new random topic here on Friday at 4:20. Our special guest in the studio, Joe Botehlo, along with Patrick Capolino, Manolis Zantanos, and myself, Mike Neighbors. What number did you get, buddy?
7.
Number 7. Let me find number 7 here in my official pile of envelopes. Best moving story.
Best moving stuff.
Yeah.
Moving
You've
story.
moved a few times.
Yeah, I moved. No, not that many times.
No?
Moved from my parents' house to my apartment. That was it. I found a girl that liked me, and I was like, "It's time to leave, mom."
So a story from your one move.
My mom just crying like, "Don't leave me, please." That was
How many kids in your family?
Just 3, and I was the oldest, so I was the favorite.
You were the first to roll out.
first one to leave for a long time.
Leave the
And
house.
she didn't want me to leave. And
Okay.
Then my dad's like, "You're done with us."
Your
And they
dad
bought a
couldn't
dog
wait.
to replace me, and I was so mad. Like the dog was already in his car as I was moving out. I was like, "This isn't good. This isn't." I hate dogs now. I used to love dogs.
You've been replaced.
yeah.
I had when I moved out. Now I moved out on my own.
Oh, the humble brag over here.
Yeah, well, a little bit. Yeah, I know. Except that my mom she sent my dad over. He'd pick up my dirty laundry. He would take it home. My mom would wash it and fold it, and then he would deliver it back to my house. Now that.
Are you Portuguese? That sounds very European. I didn't know white people actually did that.
Oh, yeah.
My parents take care of their kids after 18.
It was fantastic.
Never heard that.
It was fantastic. Patrick Capolino, you done some moving?
yeah, a few times. I hate it, but
Yeah, would that not be the resounding claim of everyone hates moving,
Yeah.
right? I mean, That's a pretty nasty.
Like the
little-
one time I moved, I left most of my stuff there just because I couldn't be bothered to.
You just
I was like,
close the door.
I'll just get new stuff.
The stuff's not worth that much. There's the pink car my kid won't use. Yeah.
But when I moved into the place I live now a few years ago, before I had any furniture or anything, all I wanted was a piano, like an upright piano. So I found one online. Like people are giving those away for free.
Yeah,
like,
just
there's
you
tons.
move it
Yeah, but
and
you
we'll
have to
take
come
it.
get it.
Yeah.
So I found one. It was in pretty good condition. So Manolis went with me to go look at it, and we realized we got it out of the guy's apartment, which was a hassle. We had to like take apart this guy's kitchen to get this thing out of there. But so we got it out, and my buddy wasn't available with his truck that day, so we had to leave it like in the hallway at the apartment building that this guy had it at. And so when Manolis realized how heavy this thing was, I remember after he goes, "Look, dude, like." I know you're my best friend, but I am not helping you move that piano. He's like, I'm just letting you know right now, I am not helping you
Not
move
coming
this
back
piano.
for round 2.
So I had like 5 of my friends, like my good friends. No, but it took like 5 or 6 of us to move this thing. It was insane.
Crazy, right?
5 or 6
It was-
comics, like
Yeah,
they're
comics.
weird.
Yeah. No,
Like
but like to get
3
it,
normal people.
to get it off the truck, but then to get it into my building, like it's pretty narrow stairs, and like, and if this piano was like even half an inch wider, we never would have got it.
Wouldn't
in.
even fit.
Yeah.
Staying there.
Oh yeah, like now that it's there, like if I move from this place, it's not coming with me.
So the first question I have is, do you play piano?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
well, thank God.
yeah.
And does it sound good? Have you had to have
yeah.
it tuned?
No,
or
it does need to be tuned, but it's good enough.
good enough
Like,
for
yeah,
a little
I'm not-
Please
just
barrel
play it
roll?
for fun.
He plays weird songs though.
What do you
I
mean?
mean, you play that. What's that one for like? where, like
X-Files theme song.
that or something? What's that one where those horror movie? That's
Yeah,
Halloween?
Friday 13th or something.
Yeah,
Like,
he
da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
plays that. The whole building can hear.
Yeah, it's creepy.
He plays these creepy songs.
Yeah, I can play real songs.
Pianos are unless you've actually tried to lift one with a group of people.
Oh, yeah.
You can't
I
believe
didn't realize
how
how
crazy
heavy
they
it
are.
was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that, and then I didn't have any furniture for like 3 months. It was
Just the
all I had
piano.
was a piano. Yeah.
Just the piano. That's all you need. But Manolis,
I had to move my buddy's piano one time. No, that's not the joke. It wasn't. It was before you. That's why I said no to you.
Oh.
This guy named
how many?
Terry-
What are you? A piano mover on the side? Holy mackerel!
I know, right? I was definitely in my. I think I was in my 20s, so it was a long time ago. But this guy lived on the 5th floor of a building, and it was like a piano organ thing, but it was heavy like yours.
Yeah.
And it was just the 2 of us, and I can't in looking back now, I don't know how we got it up there. We went 5 floors, but at one point he's like, I can't. I go, I'm like, don't hold on. Like it was almost like he was if I was holding on, but he couldn't hold it. He was behind it.
It was going to crush him.
He was going to crush it. He was
Yeah.
going to die. I don't know. We're like pulling it up one step at a time. You're going to have like severe back problems from moving pianos. Like pianos don't.
Yeah.
Pianos, like every house should just have a piano. Okay, let's just do
Yeah,
that.
no, they
Just
should
build it right in the house.
Yeah,
Build
that's
the house
enough.
around the piano.
Yeah, enough with these like in those big ones with the weird curves in them and all that. What's with more piano? Like why do we?
A grand piano.
I need extra piano. You know.
The one that you had, Patrick, was an upright.
It's an upright. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old
So
was it? Do you
fixed.
have an age on that?
I can't remember.
Okay.
There is. I did know at some point. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's old,
But it's very old.
but it sounds nice.
The
Yeah.
fact that this building doesn't fall from
It's
that
that
piano.
heavy?
It's
No.
heavy, dude. It's
Can't be
heavy.
that heavy.
I'd
It's-
rather move a safe.
I mean, those are hard.
Have you ever moved a safe?
No, I've been in them. I've been in them.
Broken into them, but never moved one.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the Plinko board. It's Patrick Coppolino's turn to drop a new topic on us. Let's see what he gets, what the Plinko gods are going to pick. He just missed the Plinko board. I can't believe no one's ever missed the board. Oh,
Number 5.
number 5. All right.
Pianos.
Did we do 5 already?
Nope.
Well, I seem to have misplaced. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Number 5. Patrick Coppolino. Best place to meet the opposite sex.
Not the internet.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Coffee shop, discotheque,
To like meet them like
Well, if
in
you
person
were,
or to run
yeah,
into
the
one.
Best place to if you were. Yeah, obviously you're in a committed relationship now.
Yeah.
So this is we're just
Are you?
we're just we're just theorizing.
I don't know when this is airing, so yes.
As of today.
So if you said, "Listen, you want to hook up? Where are you going to go to hook up?"
Well, now the internet, and because I'm lazy, but I
You
don't
think-
know.
You think
I
the
guess
internet?
a
Yeah,
bar?
the internet would be a good place.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
We'll try the Tinder, the Bumble.
no, I'm actually not good at that.
Oh, okay.
It's because you're ugly.
Yeah, I know. That's, you have to be attractive for those. I need to talk to them for a bit for them to like me.
To convince them.
I don't know. I guess
Yeah. Just a bar? Comedy club? What about a comedy club?
Well,
You're in a
because if
comedy
a guy
club a
like
lot.
me approaches a woman at like a grocery store, that's creepy.
Anyone approaches someone at grocery store.
No,
is
but if
creepy.
you're like a handsome guy asking some lady where to find the
You're not doing your groceries if you're handsome. I've never seen handsome people in the grocery store. Have you ever seen anyone super
I don't
hot?
know. Or maybe the playground, single moms at the playground.
There you go.
So you're using your kid to pick up mom?
Yes.
It's amazing.
To make more kids.
Actually, it's true, and they've illustrated it in movies too. But walking a dog, if you can get yourself a dog, get your hands on a dog, and just take a dog
yeah.
for a walk. Women will come. For some reason, all of a sudden you're safe because you're walking a dog.
Right.
It's the weirdest damn thing. Joe Botehlo, where would you go?
I
I mean, you're also in a committed
yes,
relationship.
married.
So where do you go to pick up women, Joe?
Yeah.
Go anywhere. I mean, I guess because I'm Portuguese, like a family reunion or something. Like
Funeral?
Yeah, funeral, weddings. Like there's a cousin I haven't seen in a long time. Like, want to go out? She's like, sure, it's wedding season. Let's do
Sure.
this.
I won't even have to change my last name. It's
No,
fantastic.
that's the best.
It's the best.
Well,
Manolis?
who knows?
You're the only single guy in the room.
Always, right?
All right. and we've established that you like girls.
I like girls. It's like so.
So where's the
porn sites don't count.
So
it's-
no, they don't.
They don't come alive, do they, when you go there?
Well, you don't know my mind.
Where would you? Just
I'm-
looking for some love. That's all.
I was looking for someone to hold me, but in general, like most of the one time I was able to get meet up with a girl on Tinder, but usually I just go to it's like I meet girls at comedy clubs usually. It's the best, you know.
So it's an interesting point because you guys are performers and the performers are fair game, I guess, after a show. I mean, does it work that way?
If you have a good show, that's the best thing about stand up. If you say you killed it, and and some girl you meet a girl, especially the real upside is when you're on the road. That's the best. Like you're out because when the girl also knows, oh, this guy's not going to be around,
not going to be hanging around.
Yeah,
sure.
that evidence is going to leave.
Yeah.
And you have a good show. It's like she's like, it's almost like you've already gotten 6 dates out of the way. You're just like, and you're like, hey, you want to go to a bar? She's like, yeah. And you just party, and usually things just
have a good
sometimes
time, yeah.
it's just a great time.
You already have a room.
I have a room,
Yeah.
right? She thinks I'm cool. It's good, right? She
Yeah.
doesn't know me
She
enough.
thinks you're funny, which is the women most often list as the number one priority or criteria for a man is funny.
Yeah, yep. That's all I got.
Yep.
Nothing funny to say about that.
They don't care about commitment, do they? I mean, just funny.
Not when you're on the road.
Not when you're on the road.
You're a performer on the road.
That's the tough part. Like trying to
Okay.
Fall
be
in love.
Well, being promiscuous in your hometown, it's like you're going to see them in a week, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
You might run into one with your wife, and then you're like, oh, it's just a fan.
It's like, why is hey, how you doing? I'm sorry I didn't call you.
Would you agree with what Manolis laid out there as
yeah.
far as being a performer on the road, that kind of thing? I mean, not that you would let anything happen,
Yeah.
but that there are.
I love this stuff.
Does it opens doors for you that wouldn't normally be open because you said you needed to talk to a girl first. Well, being
my
on
God.
stage
it
is
helps
like talking
1,000%.
to them. Right,
Yeah, because they come up to you, which is weird.
Yeah, and they already have a sense of who you are,
Yeah,
what
which
you're
is-
like, that you're funny.
And if you, oddly enough, if you have like gross sex stories on stage, to his point, like if they know you're leaving, you'd think it'd be a turnoff to a girl to hear stories like that.
Yeah.
But some of them are like, I'm gonna get weird tonight,
Yeah,
and he's gonna leave.
yeah.
It intrigues them.
I went home with this
Oh,
girl.
this is
I went home with
we
this
should have opened with this topic. This is the juice.
so this Tinder girl, I met her just on Tinder. And I'm like, I just threw it out there. I'm coming to London. You want to come to the show? She's like, yeah. She came to the show. We hung out that night, And I went back to her place, and she was like a smoke show. And like the whole time, I'm like, what is going on here? This is too great. Like I can't believe my life is. And it was great. But the one thing that I kind of like put together in my head when I went into her place, she had pictures of dudes everywhere, like different kinds of men, like guys from old Navy pictures, or like it was all men with beards. So she had a thing.
Joe Botehlo has a beard.
I had a beard at the time.
Yeah.
And in the picture, so she was gunning for me, not because I was funny. She just I fit her stereotype.
Bearded men.
I was a bearded man, and like I was in her head, I was some sort of lumberjack. Do
you have her Snapchat?
No, but I still have her on Tinder.
Okay.
I
can use it on my other phone. I could.
You have a burner phone for women?
Let's go. Let's get you back over to the Plinko board, Manolis, before you have any more relationships live on the air here. Starting to get a little uncomfortable in the room.
We already did 4?
Yeah. What's the number above it?
10.
10. Okay, here we go. Number 10. Oh. Wow, I thought somebody's phone was going off. It was just Joe singing.
I would like to be in a relationship, though. So if there are any women out there that needs a
I told
headache.
you before, you can't use this show to...
Yeah. You should go. You should be in a relationship. I think you'd be like so much cooler.
Maybe.
Yeah, but they have to be your age.
Oh,
that's what you date 20-year-olds, and you're like, 20-year-old problems come up, and you're like, I don't understand.
Okay, what's the topic? We're not gonna fix me in 2 seconds here.
All right, Manolis Santanos, your topic is the problem with dating 20-year-olds. Go.
Their biggest problem, honestly, is realizing that I was in high school with their dad. Like, it's really awkward that first time I come over for like a family dinner.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
oh my God,
Dave,
bro, remember lunchtime? That was.
Oh yeah, it's the worst. I honestly do. Like when I meet, if some girl adds me on Facebook, my first thing I do is I go see who our mutual friends are. Because if it might be some dude that I went to high school with, and I just don't want. I'm trying to avoid that awkward conversation.
What if you knew her mom?
Then it's okay.
Well, speaking as someone who is your friend on Facebook and who has a daughter that's 20, I would applaud your research. Good for you. Keep it up.
I'm trying to keep everybody happy.
Oh, yeah, it's not easy.
Me.
Your actual topic, Manolis, was not. Yeah, I know. I couldn't help it. It was like a follow up.
Okay.
Your actual topic: biggest fear. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear.
Yeah. I know you have a lot of them. We had the psychic lady on, and she explained that you were actually a bundle of fears. So
yeah, I do. What do I fear? I think I would fear drowning. I would if I was to the idea of slowly dying. I want it to be fast. You know what I mean?
Okay. So that idea that you're underwater, you're realizing this is it, and then having that time to reflect on your life.
Yeah,
Never get married. That's marriage.
Slowly
every
drowning.
day you're dying, and you can't breathe, but you breathe just enough to live another day.
Okay, I changed my
Joe's
answer.
wife not going to be listening to this show.
My biggest fear is being Joe Botehlo.
I get drowning worse than. Because biggest fear doesn't necessarily mean dying. I mean, it could be a fear of anything else. But ultimately, as far as dying is concerned,
30-plus-year-old women.
Yeah, I don't see women out there.
They don't exist.
But it
it's like Back to the Future when the pictures start to fade.
Who's talking?
That happens.
So do you swim? You used to be a lifeguard.
I used to be a lifeguard.
And drowning's your biggest fear?
Well, like in the sense of you can swim, but if you're say you're in the middle of the ocean and you're not going to be able to swim to shore.
Let's say you're just off the coast of Guatemala.
Yeah, I go for
and it doesn't actually exist.
You're on the way to Chile. You're swimming to Chile.
I'm swimming to Chile with my flip-flops. I don't know why I thought they were flippers.
All right, Joe Botehlo, your biggest fear, Joe Botehlo.
I don't know.
Your wife hearing this show would be one.
No, my wife doesn't even.
She's totally cool.
She doesn't care.
She just doesn't even care
She doesn't
anymore.
even care. She's like, this isn't real. Like serious or funny? Because
How long you been married?
so long, like a long time. I think like 16 years I've been married now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a long
Okay.
time. Yeah, two beautiful
Excellent.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, two beautiful kids. Just keep saying that.
Probably the big, not so beautiful Manolis when they hit 20. You get it. But
So you could either give a serious answer
yeah,
or a
no,
funny answer,
you know
buddy.
what? Like,
It's
I don't
totally
know.
up to you.
For real, like probably like
It's a comedy show, so
yeah, kind of keep it funny. Probably like probably just bombing because it happens all the time. But I still fear bombing.
Bombing on
I
stage.
hate bombing on stage. That is actually
when it really goes
like when you
south.
already like I've been in long enough. I know I'm like they're not gonna like me here. Everyone has tight jeans and they're all talking.
Do you know
about
before you get on stage, just
some,
from
now I'm
eyeballing the
starting to know
audience?
a little bit more. Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm starting to feel it a lot more.
And you
now.
got to get that first couple of bits out, and then
Yeah.
you're like going, "Oh, this
Like
is
everyone's
not going.
under 30. They all care about like
Okay.
equality. I'm
you
like
talking
I
about-
can't do well here.
What you mean talking about the audience?
Yeah, I can almost tell like you know what I mean? You go up there and the audience is just looking at you and they're
I've
like
been wrong
reading
so many
Vice.com
times,
and you're
though.
like, I can't go up here at
I
all.
would see sometimes I'll see an audience. I'm like, oh, they're not going to get me, and then I'll see an audience that are young and hip and they're like square. You know, it could
Yeah.
go either way sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's hard. Just
But yeah, bombing is still super scary, but
And that keeps you on edge for doing the
yeah,
show,
It's
right?
the only time I'm ever nervous. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna happen. Other than that, it's
No. Patrick Capolino, biggest fear.
Garden gnomes.
Back to the Bugles, baby.
Yeah. Being
Yeah.
murdered by garden gnomes.
Being murdered by the garden gnomes because you ate their hats. Oh, and I ate a whole bag of them. They're all coming.
Yeah.
What about bombing?
No.
Just deal with it. Doesn't really bother you.
It never happens to me. No, that's not. That's a thing you get over pretty early on. I think.
Yeah.
I'm still.
I mean, no, you don't want to want it to happen.
No.
But
What about eyeballing the audience? Because I mean, Joe gets a sense that he sort of has a groove on. You get a groove on the audience. Do you?
I think that might be why you end up bombing. Is you're
Yeah.
psyching yourself up.
That's the thing too, because I'm
You're
still
psyching
trying to
yourself
learn
out.
everything. So
Well, yeah, and if you go into it thinking you're going to bomb, you probably will then. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, you got to be more confident, that's all.
the audience smells you too. Like I remember Donnie,
Because you have to shower more.
Yeah, come on,
I
buddy.
think I smell.
Donnie
good.
told me one time I was having a tough go at it. I remember I was like not doing well for a bunch of times, and he's like, it's like be like the audience is like
They can smell
you're a
the fear.
dog. Yeah. So like if you react a certain way, like a dog, if you react a certain way to a dog,
Yeah.
the dog will like.
Yeah, I get that too. But there was like we did that show at Honest Lawyer, and I was like, oh, this is a bar with like regular people. I'm gonna do well, and then I did well because I just wasn't scared of any of them in there because I was like, oh, this is like normal people. And that's who I like talking to.
That
and doing
being said,
comedy.
though, I can't. I'm actually very uncomfortable looking people in the eyes when I'm on stage. I don't look them in the eyes.
So you like the lights?
I just
and
do
you
like
kind
this,
of blur,
this
just a
vague
blurry
scan of
Right.
the audience.
I would have trouble making
if I
that
lock
like that.
eyes with,
Yeah.
unless I'm doing crowd work with them. If
Right.
I'm doing a bit, I can't look someone in the eyes. I don't know why. It
Because
really.
you have no soul.
It's funny, you know what? I've done a lot of MC work, and I can be a very funny MC. But as soon as I tried stand-up comedy, and I have done it a handful of times, I just always, I put it's in my own head, but it feels like they're all just sitting there, like, make me laugh, funny boy. They're not expecting the MC to be that funny.
Right.
Like at a comedy club, they are. But I mean, when I'm emceeing like a dinner or a banquet or whatever, they're easy pickings because they're not expecting you to be hilarious. And so as soon as you start making some good jokes and you get a groove going, it's awesome. As soon as you're in a comedy club, I just kind of always feel like they're expecting me to be funnier than I probably am. And that's, again, it's right, psychological, right? It's in your head.
Yeah, it's like fighting. That's the closest thing I can think of because it's like once you lose a fight, then you're done. Even though you're awesome, you're like it's 99% in your head. You know what I mean? Like I'm still funny, but then if I'm going there, I'm like I'm not gonna be funny today, and I'm like, oh. Okay,
Are you talking about like an arranged fight or a fist fight?
No, like no, not a fist
A
fight.
scrap?
Like I'm like UFC fighter. Like usually when they're not in it, they just don't do well. Like Ronda Rousey loses.
You're a UFC fighter, Joe?
I compare myself to that. I can lift a few pianos.
He's strong. Don't kid yourself.
Thank you.
But
I fix your back all the time.
you're not supposed to talk.
Oh, all
about
right. Sorry.
Joe's a chiropractor on the side. That's fantastic.
I don't wear pants when he does it. That's the weird part. It was
And I don't use my hands.
It was his idea. The problem is I keep going back.
Well, I hope everyone will come back for another edition of Friday at 4:20. That has been this edition. Thank you so much, Joe Botehlo, for hanging out with us,
Thank
man.
you for having
were
me.
awesome.
This was fun. Thank you.
Joe, Do you have Instagram or anything?
Yeah, at The Angry Skeptic, all social media, at The Angry Skeptic.
At The Angry Skeptic.
Yeah, at The Angry. I'm so angry.
Fantastic. You're an angry, skeptical person.
Yes.
At The Angry Skeptic. Check him out on social media. That's Joe Botehlo. Patrick Capolino, Manolo Santanos. Well, Manolo has something he wants to say.
I also have Instagram, too. I was like, someone told me you should tell people.
Patrick Capolino has Instagram.
At Pat Capolino.
At Pat Capolino.
Doesn't fit my full name.
How about your Tinder? What's your Tinder?
Okay.
My Tinder is Joe Botehlo.
at the Angry Skeptic. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a great edition of Friday at 420. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and we are going to get you into the weekend until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days. Thank you so much for listening to Friday at 420 on Funny 820. Have an awesome weekend.